Hi everyone, in our last video we create our home page and add a blog provider and blog builder widget and wrap our container with them. Okay. So as I told that we will use some kind of a dependency injection because this is not a right approach. Okay. For that, what are dependency injection and why we need it? Okay, let me explain through. Okay, let's say we have a class A. Okay, let me give you example by this. Okay, let's come on this repository. Okay, repository. Let's come on our data layer. Let me close it. Mm, Come on data layer, repository, meme repository. Okay, we have a meme repository implementation class. Okay, this class is dependent on meme data source. Okay, we create a constructor of this class and there is a one field that is required meme data source. So this field is required to call this method, otherwise we could not perform a action, any action. Okay, so basically what we are saying that our class A is dependent on class B, means our class meme repository implementation is dependent on this meme data source class. Okay, because some methods of B, why? Because our class A use the some method of class B. How? Our class A using some method of class B, get meme data source, get memes. This method is from class B, so our class A, this one using this. Okay, so basically our class A is dependent on class B. So to avoid passing data for each layer, we use a dependency injection. Okay, what happening in dependency injection? Okay, we have a global point. Okay, we have a global point where we register all our services, and suppose a page B needs some services from DO service, so we do not need to pass DO service directly to user service, we just can access from our dependency injector. Okay, let's say we have a three services: DO services, storage services, and language service. Okay, so what we will do, we will create a file, sir. Okay, service locator file, and there we will register all of our service. Fine. And suppose there is a class called user service which need DO service, which is dependent on some method of DO service. Okay, we have a class user service which is dependent on some method of DO service. That's it. Let's say we have a DO service and we have a method get method. Okay, so user service class is dependent on DO service, so we do not need to create an instance of from DO service directly. We can get that method from this global locator. Okay, like, let me explain through this example. Okay, we have a class A and he is asking that I need objects A and B, please give me those as soon as possible. Okay, so what this dependency injection class will do, it will say okay, give me few seconds. Okay, he will come back and it will create a object of those class which he had to give to class C. Okay, so it will create a object of class A and class B inside our dependency injection, and once it's created, he will return back to a portion C. Okay, so I hope this is clear how the dependency injection is worked. So basically in dependency injection we have a one global access point where we can access all the instance directly from there. Okay, so these dependency injection we can do from several way. So in Flutter there is one package which name a GetIt. By help of GetIt we can easily create our service locator class dependency. Okay, so go on pub.dev and try to install GetIt. So I already added this GetIt. So let's hit a command pub.dev, flutter pub.get. Okay, fine. Now in our core folder we will create a folder called injector, and inside injector we will create a file injector.dot. Okay, now here we will register all our service. So let's create a final variable of GetIt instance. For that, GetIt dot instance. Fine. Now we will create a common method where we will configure all of our dependency. So that method name will be configure dependency dependencies. Here we will register all our services and can access from directly from GetIt. Okay, so let's register our first okay, GetIt. We will register as a singleton class. Register singleton. What we have to register? We will register firstly Dio. Okay, and then after what we have to register, we will register our meme data source implementation. Register singleton meme data source implementation. This is required GetIt instance, so we can directly access from this GetIt service locator because we already registered it. Okay, next what we can register, let's copy and paste. We will register our meme repository implementation. Okay, this is required one field, that is meme data source. How we can access? We can access from our service locator GetIt. What is that? Meme data source implementation. Fine. Now we will register our use cases here. What the use cases we have to register? That is get memes. Okay, it's required a repository. So how we can get it? By using our service locator GetIt repository. What the name is? Meme repository implementation. Fine. We can register our dependency services in two formats. We can register as a register singleton, or we can register as a factory. Once we register as a factory, then it will be recreated each and every time whenever there is use. But when we register as a singleton, then it will register at only one time until we reset it. Okay, so we register all of our services. So let's come on our home page now. What we will do here, we will not provide field like this. We will directly access by using our GetIt injector, and here what we will give our get memes. Fine, let's import this variable. Okay, and rest of the thing will look like this. Okay, let's try to rerun again. Okay, let's rerun application again, terminate it, and I try to restart it. Give me second. Okay, we are getting an error. It's saying that GetIt object factory type getMeme is not registered inside a GetIt. Did you accidentally do GetIt instance instead of getting it? Okay, actually we forget to register our GetIt. So what we have to do, come on main app, we have to call our this service locator file. We have to call this method where we defined it, this injector, while we start our application. This configure dependency method we have to call inside here. So let's import a file package meme app core. Okay, sorry, core injector dart we will import as a injector. Okay, now what we will do, before starting our application we will configure the dependencies here. Fine, we will call this method. Now this will work. Fine, it's working now. Let's refresh one more time. Yeah, the first loader is coming and then we got our data. So what we did, basically what we did, we create a global service locator. For that we add a dependency injection. Okay, for that we create a global GetIt variable here. Okay, and register all the dependency to this GetIt instance. By using this variable we can access all the fields in whole of our application. Okay, so this is more clear than previously what we are creating an object on each and every page. Okay, so now in the next video what we will do, now we will start writing the UI part. Okay, so we will build the card in next video to show the meme. Okay, fine, that's it for this video. In the upcoming video we will start building our UI. Thank you.